and here in Terre Haute, Indiana, with a couple of Missouri ladies getting to run the NCAA Division I National Cross Country Meet for the Arkansas Razorbacks, and Diane Robison and Jessica, formerly known as Jackson Kamilos, and Diane's the, let's see, fourth-year junior, and Jessica's just the regular junior. But I know you guys have had a great season, or currently ranked third, and I know it seems like year after year, Coach Harder produces great team after great team, and sometimes things go well, and other times not. I know last year you guys were disappointed with your finish, but had a great track indoor and outdoor season. And did you think over the summer and as season started that you'd be here at this point, contending and healthy and have just such a deep team to compete for a trophy and maybe a national title?
Yeah, at the end of indoor last year, when we had so many people running great 5Ks, we knew our team was going to be good for a cross. We were really excited for it. And so we just kind of carried that into the start of our season, and we didn't take no for an answer, and we just kept going and trucking through, so it was pretty good.
All right. I definitely think that was where it started at Mount Sac, when we had, 5 or 6 people at Mount Sac just break 16:30 or be close to it, and that was just a huge stepping stone. And,
sure.
We had some solid training over the summer, and last year I don't think any of us really expected to be at this point, but it's huge and it's been so exciting.
Yeah. And tell me, did you take any motivation going into this year from last year's meet, or even both of you guys kind of were really close to making nationals, whether it was indoor or outdoor? Is that all just kind of combined to add that motivation, or you just, you focus on what you can do today and going forward? Tell me a little bit about that.
I think it definitely gives us more confidence, but it is important to focus kind of on the present right now, and on what we can control now and what we can do now to be the best. But definitely grown a lot. I think last year did help.
Yeah, especially since we both did really well in our indoor and outdoor season last year, it was kind of exciting and motivational to move forward and take that experience forward and our confidence from that forward. And but I mean, obviously we didn't make it to NCAAs for both of us, and in indoor and outdoor, and that was kind of hard, but you just can't dwell on it. You got to keep moving forward and take that experience and move on from it and learn from it.
Do you use that as a motivation, or you just let that go and focus on what you can do in the future and your goals for the future, or do you let that drive you a little bit and hurt a little bit to push you every day or occasionally?
I like to imagine it makes me driven, but at the same time I kind of just don't want to think about it or focus on it, so I kind of forget it in a sense. But it is motivation at the time it happens. It makes me want to move on to the next season and do better. So. Right.
And I know you guys have just had a dominant meet at SECs, and again similar at the South Central region. Do you guys feel like each race out you've been making steps? I know, Diane, I think you missed the Wisconsin meet, but do you feel like you guys have progressed each meet and things are falling into place, and we're not just cap off a great season with a great finish tomorrow? You think things are laid out like that?
Definitely. I think throughout the season we've just grown stronger and stronger, not only in races but in workouts. I mean, we have such a good team bonding that I think helps us a lot and really helps us to move forward together. And just our team is incredible this year, how much we've bonded and how much stronger we've grown with each other.
Yeah, definitely. I think our team spirit is fantastic, and we all motivate each other every single day. Like, whether it's a recovery run or a workout, we're there for each other, and we keep each other going, and it's amazing. And
is part of also the motivation to obviously add to the tradition and legacy that Coach Harder has built over 25-some years, and try to add your all's name and bring home a trophy?
We would like that.
Most definitely.
Yeah. And what do you think some of the keys tomorrow are to success in tomorrow's race and to go home happy?
Well,
we definitely want to take home a trophy.
Yeah, I think each of us have to stay focused on ourselves and our teammates and what we can do for our teammates, because each of us can do something for our team, and so that's what we have to keep in mind, like for each other, not just ourselves, but for each other too. So.
Do you have any cues or things that you're focused on in the race? Okay, at 2 miles, I've got to, or you know, at 4K, you know, be in it and then really start to move at 4K, or don't get lost in that first 600 meters. Anything like that you want to share?
Actually, yeah. At regionals, at the 4K, we were supposed to like just kind of chill until the 4K, and then we have this saying where we're gonna turn up the heat, and then we're gonna put our apple pies in and bake them. So we had this little joke, but so that's, I think, probably going to apply for this race. Just keep our heads in the game until 4K, and then just start rolling.
Yeah. What about getting out? Are you obviously it's such a big field? Are you concerned about? Do you have to be aware too, getting off the starting line in decent position and then holding that till 4K? Or tell me a little bit about that.
This is actually my first time running at this course here, so I know it's quite a bit different from last year, and you do want to get out. But I think just getting out and staying as comfortable as possible until about halfway or until about that 4K, and then really starting to be able to surge past people or go with whoever is trying to come up on us, and just not be afraid to go into that threshold and make a move, and start picking people off as much as possible, maybe even counting them off in your head.
When that pain sets in and your brain starts to tell you to relax and slow down, you'll feel better if you do that. And do you, any mantra or anything that you have saying in your head that you think that to get you refocused and committed to digging deep?
Whenever I do that, I kind of think I do that sometimes in races. I kind of just settle and don't push as hard as I could.
Yeah.
And I think when that happens to me, when I think about who, like my team that I'm running for and how far I've come, then it's very motivational. Like, and it gets me kind of going and able to grit harder and just go, you know. So I think that's very motivational for me.
Right.
I think another thing I told the team on the warm up today on the course. Just I know that there's going to be times throughout the race where we lose contact with each other, and it's kind of nice when you can see your teammate and know that you're working for them. But if we do lose contact with each other, just looking down at your singlet and remembering like who we're representing, and remembering we have that Arkansas jersey on, so that's just going to make us drive that much harder.
No plans to take a deep breath and call out a big woo pig suey and then round everybody back up? A little too much waste of oxygen there?
That would be awesome.
And have you guys allowed yourself to, you know, maybe to dream a little bit, and maybe, you know, if you're laying in bed before you fall asleep, to let yourself think about what that would be like to have things go well and to be up on that stand and hear him call the, you know, Arkansas and get earn one of those team trophies? Have you let yourself think about what that might feel like and dream about that a little bit?
Oh yeah.
I think our team daydreams about that a lot.
All the time.
Yeah, we hope it will come true.
Yep.
So.
And what do you think that'll feel like then, if things do go your way and that comes out tomorrow? What are those feelings? What's going to pop up?
Pure excitement and happiness, accomplishment.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Make the all the miles and the mornings and the evenings, all that hard work pay off.
Yeah. Put a lot of work into it.
Yeah.
What would that mean, especially Diane, after you missed so much time and work had to be so frustration those first year and a half or so?
It would just be a dream come true, really.
Yeah.
That's really the only way I can put it.
Sure. Well, congrats on the season so far, and I know Emily and Colleen both picked up a couple of team trophies last year, and hopefully things go well, and you guys will do the same, and maybe you guys will go 1, 2, 3s as teams tomorrow. So should be fun, and congratulations, and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, ladies.